Two, I got homies that can sleep without Gucci.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
57, Mike, 57. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. From the gun, it's Tua. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Hassan Reddick able to get him for a loss of about 3.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Defense wins championships, baby. Under 10, under 10, 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little...
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Troy Pride that time gets the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On third down, Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Mixon with a first down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
At the 29-yard
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Seattle.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Seahawks nothing.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch the pass.
First down. Here's Burrow. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Falcons 19-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mixon trying to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 at the 25-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. Now he steps away. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Falcons 14, Seahawks 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the... Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's got his target. That's more. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
On the Seahawks 9-yard line.
2 and a throw again. Out to his left. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Hines. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On second down, here's Burrow. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On third down, Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now Joe Mixon. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. They gonna need some go.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down at the
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Mixon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Check 99, check 99.
On second down, Burrow. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 29. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they try the right side here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Watch the whip.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 58 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
His kick is...
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff, but, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down, Seahawks.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44.
They are not
past
ready
the
for
20.
us.
10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back now here on EA Sports.
14.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again. Mike 56, Mike 56. Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
First down, Seattle.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down at the 43.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. There's a 1st down throw that's complete.
Burrow's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 27. It's coming this way, Here we go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Mike 27.
Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st down, Seahawks.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Complete to
Jacob Hollister, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
7-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
54 is Mike. Check.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Eric Hendricks in on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
going to the air. Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Tua. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go, D. Mike 27. Mike 27.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
To number 18.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Seattle.
Check Mike 27. Record. Mike 27. Right there. Deuce.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot now for Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final score, Falcons.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all